bad, isn't it, Pete? Yeah, I know. Well, yes, I understand.
No, not that way. No, not that way. No. Hot man. No.
Take off your hay. Roll up.
No.
Oh, they're all pretty.
I hope we got this one with this in it.
I
Or
like
I
them
get, or I got this one with that in it.
all. That one's great.
You like this
There.
one?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Thank you.
I was admiring the round one at Mom and Dad's with the thing in the middle.
I don't do round ones, do I?
Is it round?
I don't do round
Doesn't it have a thing in the middle?
I don't even have clothes
You
on.
have one with a thing in the middle.
Well, because I had my coat and jacket on when I come out here, but they whined and cried and I took it off.
What?
Yeah.
Something about having to take him to the hospital when he had his all of his stuff on in 70, 80-degree days.
It has to
What,
be
golf
one.
carts or something?
Yeah, that wasn't any fun.
Yeah, it's got to because this looks just like.
Really good.
No, that's a nice little deal, isn't it? Huh?
That's all the further you can get.
Is that Hawaiian Punch?
That's right. 2-0 IWE. Remember that.
Too long.
These are fun.
They're fine? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Why would they be too long?
What?
Well, I bet they go up to Cowan's knees. I didn't think about them being,
But they don't.
Johnny, brother hunts breaks. You want to hunt breaks too? Are you sure?
No, I don't want
Why not? You want to just do it later?
Is that a speaker?
I think.
Said it not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think?
I think we're gonna golf on Wednesday.
Let's hope so.
So the drink.
No, league doesn't start until the following. I'm talking about this upcoming Wednesday.
No, I know you're.
Get your ass out there.
I know what day you're talking about.
Yeah.
You want to go to Hills or Pine Trees?
Well, we can do either. You know, I was thinking maybe we do the Pines because then we can take we can get the boys after school.
Yeah, they're gonna. You like that punch, don't you?
Write that down, Jen.
What we need is some raspberry or strawberry vodka.
When you come out here.
I found a Yoda. Lure it, Dad.
They made it look like the turkey had a great big swamp. Awesome about walking. Yeah.
what do you have to do to keep that being a lake? Up there.
Lake Lolly.
Dog got like Lolly.
Oh, well, okay, so put the line on them and then hook them up to the same thing I have Sissy hooked on downstairs. Yep, that's as far as she can go.
Jiggle, jiggle.
get the line? You get the line? Your mom needs it. They get the line? You get the line? Your mom needs it.
He's mad because I put mud on his face.
We're having cake for him here.
Takes time. We're supposed to have this done sooner.
The same everything except for the oranges she put.
Second plate.
Is the water cold?
You're playing cold water, but you won't take a cold shower.
There's a difference.
What are you doing? Be nice, kid. Give us sunglasses. Nope, you don't want them. What?
What?
I can't get Jeff out. Okay, Mom, I have it.
What's up? Hanging out. Just enjoying the view, sitting here.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah,
And wait a minute, right. Okay.
My card said, Aunt Thelma could be blunt, such as the time she said to her husband, "The only things I don't like about her are her looks, her attitude, and her personality."
Okay.
Aunt Thelma could be blunt, such as the time she said to her husband, "If The Biggest Loser wasn't about weight, I could have you as a contestant for it." Alright. Aunt Thelma could be blunt, such as the time she said to her husband, "If you punched him in the nose, you'd probably break his finger." Or, yeah.
Nose picker.
Okay. Aunt Thelma could be blunt, such as the time she said to her husband, Do you own a mirror?"
Yeah.
Aunt Thelma could be blunt, such as the time she said to her husband, "Your breath could knock a buzzard off a gut wagon." Alright, so now I gotta pick one, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. I like The Biggest Loser one.
Alright. So I'll never forget the day my mother looked at me and said, "So, obviously the acne medicine isn't working."
Oh, Jesus.
Awesome. Oh. I'll never forget the day my mother looked at me and said, I can't take you seriously while you're wearing that wig. My mother looked at me and said, you were conceived in a car wash. Mother looked at me and said, can someone please call the nut house and tell them we have a delivery? Don't touch.
I'm not too
Mother looked
sure.
at me and said, what can I do to help you leave? I don't know, the conceived in a car wash was kind of funny.
Carter, do you care about Johnny?
My brother-in-law got fired because he walked into his boss's office and said, you should really wear underwear with those shorts. My brother-in-law got fired because he walked into his boss's office and said, her face looks like she's been sucking on a lemon.
Jesus.
My brother-in-law got fired because he walked into the boss's office and said, I feel like a sexy woman trapped in a fat man's body.
That'd do it.
My brother-in-law got fired because he walked into his boss's office and said that baby is never going to amount to anything. My brother-in-law got fired because he walked into the boss's office and said, if it has a hole at either end, I don't want it. Alright. Is that a sexy woman?
Yeah, I finally got one.
After a few too many beers, my sister finally got up the courage to walk up to Daddy and say, your mother must be very proud. After a few too many beers, my sister finally got up the courage to walk up to Daddy and say, I never should have stopped drinking. After a few too many beers, my sister finally got up the courage to walk up to Daddy and say, if you love me, you will stop wearing stretch pants. After a few too many beers, my sister finally got up the courage to walk up to Daddy and say, you mark my words, they are going to end up living in our basement. After a few too many beers, my sister finally got up the courage to walk up to Daddy and say, it was a desperate man that got her pregnant.
Okay. I think Boss would have liked this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a couple Jello shots. Yeah. She would have liked it.
Thanks for the spot, Dad.
Nope, that's my spot.
Stretch bands.
Did you have a lot of fun this Easter?
What?
Did you have a lot of fun this Easter?
No.
Why not?
I did, yes.
I think we had fun. It was a good time.